Today we're going to multiply fractions and whole numbers. Anthony read 15 pages of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Jonathan read 1/4 times more pages than Anthony. How many pages did Jonathan read? When most people think of multiplication, they think that the answer will be great, like really much larger. That's not always the case. Sometimes when you multiply numbers that are less than one whole, the answer gets smaller. So let's look at this example. So Jonathan read 1/4 of 15 pages. So will our answer be greater than 15, equal to 15, or less than 15? Well, think about it. If you have 15 pages and you're breaking up into fourths, it will be less. So how would I solve this? A couple ways you can do this. This is how I do it. Multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So I multiply away because 1 times 15 is 15. 4 times 1 is 4. So I get 15 fourths. That is a good answer, but it's not a great answer. Because if I go to someone and say, I read 15 fourth pages, people are going to say, what? I need to turn this to a whole number and fraction. So how many 4s go into 15? How many 4s? 3 of them. That's 12. What do you have left? 15 minus 12 is 3. So 15 fourths is the same as 3 and 3/4. To check your answer, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 more is 15 fourths. So if you have 15 pages and you divide it into groups of 4, you'll get 3 and 3/4. So Jonathan only read 3 pages and 3/4. So let's skip. So where did I get that slogan from? We are going to be doing this. It's called multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So you're going to be learning steps throughout each video. So the first one is multiply mixed number. That's okay. You turn this to a fraction and times away. So we're going to be doing like these little chants. So multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So let's do our first example. Let's first do it with modeling, and then we'll use what we just learned. Draw it out. You have 12 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is 1/3 of 12? That means I want to divide this into thirds, into 3 groups. This is a third, this is a third, this is a third. How many pieces are in each group? 4 pieces. So the answer is 4. So 1/3 of 12 homework problem is 4 problems. How can you do it without modeling? So multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So if you multiply the numerator, you get 12. If you multiply the denominator, you get 3. And how many 3's go in 12? 4. And that's another way you do it. So you can do it through modeling, if you like drawing and breaking them into groups, into thirds, or you can do it by turning this to a fraction and times away. 12/3 is really 4. Let's look at another example. And here's what they did. They had 12, and they broke it into thirds, and the answer is 4. All right. Levi opened 2/3 of 9 gifts. How many gifts did he open? So let's break this into thirds. Into thirds, into thirds, into thirds. So he opened 2 of the 3 groups. So I think he opened up this group and this group. So how many presents? I think the answer will be 6 presents. So guess 2/3 of 9 is 6. Could you do this without modeling? 2/3 times 9. or 2/3 of 9. The word of also means multiply. You'll hear me using the word of all the time. I'm really just saying multiplying. So, this is not a fraction, so multiplying mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3. How many 3's going to 18? 6. There are other ways to do this called cross simplification. I only do this if you feel comfortable. Most people like just times it away. This is what I'm talking about. Can 3 go into a 9? It can. You can simplify it before you start multiplying. Can 3 go into 9? 3 times. So, I simplify 9/3 as 3 over 1. That's only if you like cross simplification. I don't really teach this as much because for a lot of kids it's very confusing. I'd rather just do multiply and times away. So 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. That's why the answer is just 6. So next one. Sherry thinks 3/4 of 8 clouds look like bunnies. How many clouds do not look like bunnies? Do not. Ooh, trick question. Do not look like bunnies. So here are 8 clouds. So let's break them into groups of 4s. So 4 groups. Break them into 4 groups. So she thinks 3 of the 4 look like bunny. That means these 2 do not look like bunnies. So the answer is 2 of them do not look like bunnies. So another way you can think of it is opposite. If 3/4 of them look like bunnies, that means 1/4 of them do not look like bunnies. So if you don't like the modeling, you could draw like this. Multiply mixed number, that's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So we have 8 over 4, which is 2. Or you can do cross simplification by simplifying 8 and 4 as 2, 1. And that's how you get that. And another one. Sophia has 16 flowers. Ooh, pretty. 3/8 of the flower were roses. How many roses does she have? So let's break this into 8 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 of them were roses. So one to these. So 6 of them are roses. How many are not roses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them are not roses. Ooh, it works. Did I get the answer? I did. If you do not like modeling, you could have done it through this way. So I know 3/8 of 16 are roses, or were roses. So what they did in here, they multiplied mixed number, that's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So they multiplied 3 times 16 is 48. And 8 times 1 is 8. How many 8's go in 48? 6 roses. If you like cross simplification, you could have done it this way to save time. Can 8 go in 16? How many times? Twice. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 over 1 or 6 roses. All right. For this one, I'm just going to now just start solving these. You could model this, but I want to try to solve this without. So you have 5 problems. 3/4 of them. What's 3/4 of 5? So one way you do it. Here are the 4 problems. I would like to break 3/4. So here are 3/4 of them. And for the last problem, I break it into fourths, and then this one right here. So I think the answer will be 3 and 3/4. What's 3/4 of 5? 3 and 3/4. If you do not like the modeling, if you rather just do it the mathematical way, multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 1 is 4. 15 fourths. How many 4s go into 15? 3 times, which is 12. What do you have left? 3. It is. So 3/4 of 5 is 15/4 or 3 3/4. And let's keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So let's do a couple right here. What is 3/5 times 20? Or 3/5 of 20? So in this one, multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. 3 times 20 is 60 over 5, which is 12. The answer is 12. If you don't like this way, if you rather do cross simplification, can 5 go in 20? It can. It can go 4 times. So this becomes a 1. This becomes 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Cross simplification. Let's try 2 more. What's 2/7 of 21? Oh, scoot over. A 21. Multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. So it's 42 over 7 or 6. If you don't like this way, you can do cross simplification. Can 7 go in 21? It goes in 3 times. 2 times 3 is 6. And our last example, what is 4/5 of 15? Or times 15? Multiply mixed number. That's okay. Turn this to a fraction and times away. 4 times 15 is 60 over 5. How many 5s go to 60? 12 is the answer. If you don't like this way, you do cross simplifications. Can 5 go in 15? It can. It can go in 3 times. So 4 times 3 is 12. So what did I mostly talk about here? How to multiply fractions with whole numbers. What I did, if you can tell, is I turned the whole number into a fraction and I times it away. So, just a note of a thought before we leave. If you multiply a number, a whole number, by a fraction that is equal to 1, the answer will be the same answer because 4/4 is 1 whole times 10 is 10. If you multiply a whole number by a fraction that is less than 1, your answer will get smaller. For example, this one would have been 30 over 4, which is really 7 1/2. And then if you multiply a whole number by a fraction that is greater than 1, your answer will get greater, larger. So if you see this is 70 over 4. How many 4s go into 70? I am not sure, so I will divide it and figure out. 17 is 28. 17 and 2, 4. So if you multiply by 1, then you get the same answer. If you multiply less than 1, your answer will get smaller. If you multiply greater than 1, your answer product will be greater. So this is the study of multiplying fractions with whole numbers.